Hello and welcome back to another Omniheroes video. In this video we're going to have a look at the different bosses from Nightmare 35 all the way through to 50. Should be a relatively quick video and we should be primarily focusing on Nightmare 50. We'll just wait to get these bosses out the way and sorted for anybody who is struggling to pass them. So without further ado, let's jump into Solomon. Okay, so we are back and there are a couple of different team builds that you can go for against Solomon in Nightmare 35. Specifically, we're looking at strikers. So we do have 3 strikers on the team. We have Catherine, we have Mulan and Tsukiyomi, as well as another bind remover in the form of Tiamat as well. Tiamat very, very strong. Plus as well, if we jump into her rune passive, when Tiamat, here we go, before taking action removes bind from all allies. So currently without skin, Tiamat is the quickest unit to remove bind. As you can see, speed is 113, whereas previously the fastest to remove bind was Hades. So if we have a look at Hades here, in order to get rid of that bind effect, we can have a look at its runes. Before taking action, removes bind. But in this case, his speed is only 108. Now, he was previously the fastest because all of the other bind removers were at speed 106. Prior to this, the only other fastest unit would be Ophelia. Ophelia with skin gets up to 111 speed, so still not as fast as Tiamat. Tiamat very, very quick off the draw when it comes to bind removers. So another way to counter enemy Solomon. Other than that, you've got no real option besides to use the other units like Lee, for example. You've also got Victoria, you've got Karnak, and you've got Ozzy as well. If you are running into Mystifiers, Ozzy is perfectly fine, and it looks like you're able to take these guys down with no problem, not even needing the bind removal because of Mulan and the magma accessories that we do have equipped to her. So we'll jump into Nightmare 40, get rid of those holy shields. Okay, and here we are. So we do actually have a unit on this particular team build in the form of Catherine that does remove Holy Shield when taking action. However, there are plenty of other units that do this. Macaria for one. You've also got Katrina as well on the Ethereal's team for... if you are running Glorians, Audrey, a very good unit which does remove the Holy Shields when she does attack, but also can steal Holy Shields if there are any left on enemies. I'm not too sure, maybe somebody can let me know down below in the comments for Avengers and for Dooms. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments who removes Holy Shield from there. But for now, Catherine should be absolutely fine. And again, we'll just have to see whether or not we even need Catherine at this point. I think more when we get into Hell difficulty, that's when it's going to be a bit more of a problem, because Holy Shields can stack up very quickly. And something to note as well, Holy Shields and Holy Armor, very different. But we'll just have to see. So we do get the corrode in here, and we do get the burn damage. Mulan to apply all of that magma damage to enemies as well. And we get the our relics to proc. And there we go. So as you can see, Gaia doing the most here. Absolutely fantastic. What a crazy unit she is. And in fact, I do need to change her skin. I was doing it for a showcase for more free-to-play players, but why not? So we'll go ahead and equip, get that +5 speed in there. Right, okay, we'll move on to Lachesis. Okay, so the easiest way to counter enemy Lachesis and the revival effect or the revitalization effect, especially paired up with a 4 Monarch team, it can be very difficult to overcome, but you want a hero as slow as possible, and Gwyn is the slowest of the revitalization removers that I'm aware of anyway. Because what you want is Lachesis at the very end of the round will cast the revitalization on all allies, or all enemies, sorry. And then what happens is at the start of the next round, they will recover all of their HP in full. Fortunately, Gwyn moves slower than enemy Lachesis. We won't be able to see it here because we are going to take them down too quickly. So I'm going to stick Tsukiyomi in. but you use Gwyn in order to counter enemy Lachesis in this particular instance. Yeah, it's just, she can be a real pain, especially if you don't know which units to use. You are struggling because they're recovering so much HP. Another way of doing it is just by corrode damage alone. Corrode and burn damage from Mulan and the rest of the Mystfires team here, as well as that magma damage, gets in very, very nicely to take out enemies very, very quickly in this case. But for now, again, if you really are struggling against this Lachesis, either on stage 45 or stage 95, then I would definitely suggest running Gwyn, because he will move slower than enemy Lachesis, and he will, do a lot of damage in the meantime as well. So it looks like able to clear it no problem. So let's jump into stage 50. Okay, so stage 50 is actually one of the easiest to run, and what we'll do as well, just to show how easy it is, say easy, we will run a full Avengers team, so bear with me. Okay, we have our full Avengers team, and what better place to show off the new unit wing than in Nightmare Rift Odyssey. The whole point of this is that we can use the Avengers artifact after triggering dodge, retaliates with a basic attack against the attacker during battle. So every time one of our units dodges an attack, we will retaliate with that basic attack. The other thing that I would suggest popping in there is the increased dodge rate, which can be found in this artifact right here, and then we will also go with an increased attack as well. We are looking to get hit as much as possible, or at least take as many hits as we possibly can. And if we have a look at what Wing does, he does every time we take damage, or at least every time we are hit, not specifically hit, because even when we dodge, we also get the attack and defense up. But here we go, so we do get the retaliation back here, and unfortunately we're not dealing as much damage as I would like to these guys. We are looking to do as many basics as possible, but the problem is we are relying on that dodge in order to retaliate with those basic attacks here, so it might take a little bit longer with the Avengers team than we would normally see. We do get Wing here to heal all of our allies with part of his first passive. His 6 or 8-star passive will allow for us to, there we go, get some back in. We do also trigger Janna's ability as well. Unfortunately, no dodges, what a pain. But we do get this attack back, or this crack back on the enemies for dodging attacks as well. But as I was saying, we're looking to dodge as many attacks, and that will also allow for Wing's passive to proc his second passive. So we do get the heal at the start there. That's what that passive is. He does heal, or he has the chance to heal all enemies. Yeah, here goes Narissa, of course. How many shields does this enemy have? 19 stacks of Holy Shield. Well, that will go as soon as we just need to get enough dodges in, to be honest. Yeah, because these aren't going to cut it, but we will see after round 4, I think we should see enough of these dodges going forward. Again, it's not too tough to take these guys down. If you're using a Mystifier build, like, for example, with Mulan. Mulan is very, very strong against this particular boss, because we are looking for as many basic attacks as possible, and Mulan can follow up with those basic attacks. Fortunately, able to take this boss straight down once those holy shields have been removed. So yeah, it's seems relatively easy, even with the Avengers, which in my opinion are the worst for PvE specifically. So yeah, looks like Janna able to take him down. Wing to do the most in this one, 99% of the damage. Good showing, but yeah, that is it from me. Just want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope it's been informative, and then yeah, catch you in the next one.